What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I will be giving my commentary on Wanda, one of the former cast members of Love and Marriage Huntsville, her latest YouTube live where she gave her opinion on some things that Stormy said to Tisha and Marsau. It's definitely interesting. We definitely have a lot to get into. So before we do, I ask that you all please hit the like button on this video. It would help me out so much. It's a free way to support the channel. After you hit the like button or even the dislike button, it will stimulate this video, if you will, meaning that YouTube will recommend this video to more people who are also interested in all of the commentary videos surrounding Love and Marriage Huntsville. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would love to have you. I do work hard to offer a variety of content, but I am also very much so inspired by the lovely Melody Cherie. So a lot of my content is surrounding her show. All right, so with this very first comment, Wanda is setting the tone as to why she went live tonight. And that was to focus on Stormy.
Lot of nerve. To say that it was okay for somebody to throw drinks in my baby face. It was okay with her. But is you the same little chick that want to get them back together, but it was okay for her to throw drinks in her face? See, that's what I say. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about my child. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about her. But baby, if she had any Miss Wanda in her, she had just a little bit of me in her, she would have ate that heifer alive. Period. She would have ate her alive. And everybody was like, well, Miss Wanda, what you got to say about Stormy? I got a lot to say about Stormy. I got a lot to say about that chick, okay? Jumping from side to side, doing this right here. 1 minute you're on this person's side. Next minute you want to be on whatever side your moonshine go. Y'all remember back in the day we used to have those little moon rings, and every time you turn it this way, and turn this way, and turn that way to be different color. Yeah, that's Stormy. She got a moon ring. Her whole body and her whole mind think like a moon. It turned. Every time the moon turned, she turned. Yeah, she go the opposite direction. So yeah, I'm saying about you, Miss Stormy. I am. Because first of all, you don't come to my baby and say, because I would have told you up front. Oh, you sitting there and tell me it's okay for someone to throw a drink in somebody's face? Girl, then your mama and your auntie had a big argument over there? Well, she just said, well, it was okay for your auntie to be cussing your mama out. It wasn't a problem for her to say, but it's okay for you to say.
Okay, so I want to really talk about Wanda's analogy comparing Stormy to a mood ring. And you know, I felt nostalgic for a couple minutes when she brought up the mood ring because I can remember being a kid, going to Claire's boutique in the mall and buying all of the trinkets, you know, and feeling like a movie star and, you know, wearing like a mood ring. She admitted that Stormy has switched up while being on the show. Initially, she started out appearing that she would be Melody Cherie's friend. And then we saw where she turned on her and used her mother to be mean to Melody. And then she tried to be on the side of the Scotts. And then now, you know, Stormy, she's trying in her own way to get back cool with Melody by totally emasculating Marsau every single chance that she gets and now going in on Tisha. And Wanda is admitting that Stormy has gone whichever way the wind blows. So I thought that that was very interesting and pretty good of an analogy, I have to say. You all let me know in the comments, what did you think about Wanda's analogy comparing Stormy to a mood ring? Now, she talks about Basically what we've heard on other reality TV shows. We've heard Nene Leakes say it, these women are my coworkers. We have heard other reality TV stars say, you know what, these folks are my coworkers and that's it. Wanda takes on a similar sentiment. Of course, she says it Wanda's way.
I'm just going to call a spade a spade. I'm not trying to look for no friendship on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's not who I am. I never done it. I never will done it. I would never bow down to nobody on that show. Nobody. And I'm going to say it again. I would never bow down to nobody on that show. And I do mean nobody. Okay? Don't get it twisted because I'm going to come. I'm going to be Miss Wanda regardless of what y'all feel. I'm going to be me, okay? And I'm not scared to step on none of those women's toes over there. See, I really want to go there, but my mind telling me, hey, New Year coming up, Wanda, you said you weren't going to be doing this. You said you weren't going to even go live about this anymore. I had to come last night. And I know I'll be back next week, too. And I'll be back the next week, too. Watch me. Watch me. Because I'm not playing with y'all because y'all want to talk about my daughter. All of her bitches and stuff, Stormy. Really? But
So in that comment, or in that soundbite, I should say, Wanda is saying that she's not trying to have no friendships on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I guess she is really over people trying to really take the Scotts to task. And she just cannot deal with it. She definitely operates from a place of pride. And I would just say, Wanda, when it comes to doing things out of pride or fear, those are like prisons, okay? You might as well just build your own little cell and, get your little orange jumper. You don't want to do things based out on pride. And your daughter, she is on a reality TV show. She's not a 5-year-old in kindergarten getting bullied. She's a 40-year-old on a reality TV show where she is getting paid to show her reality. And I mean, you go in on your son-in-law, Marsau, so I don't know why you're acting so appalled by the word that Stormy has called him. I'm not saying that the word is okay, but you know why sometimes he annoys you. So I don't know why you would act so brand new about Stormy just being very verbal about how he annoys her as well. So I'm going to move on to the next soundbite where she talks about Stormy's business. And of course, I do want to point out that everything that I'm saying here is definitely an alleged, in my opinion. It is just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use of these soundbites are allowed. All right, so Stormy, she's going to talk about Stormy's business, and I ask again that you all please hit the like button on this video or the dislike button. Either way, it helps out the channel so much. Thank you.
They're coming from a woman? Let me tell you something, and I'm going to keep it real with you. If anybody buying your equipment or buying your products or buying whatever thing for you, and you end up calling other women's bees and stuff, they bees too. They are bees too, and don't even know it. Who's gonna support somebody like this with this kind of attitude? I see you doing it on your YouTube channel, or on your own Facebook page, on your own Instagram page, or TikTok. I can see you doing that, but on national TV. Oh, wow. Then you try to get Tisha and Kiki back together. Girl. I have so much to say. But I'm saving some for later. I'm saving it for later. Because I'm telling you right now, when you get your business together, see, that's why you don't have your business together, Stormy. See, that's the reason why you don't have your business together. That's why you're going through all this stuff you're going through, one at a time. You're going through it. But see, like I said, I'm quick on my feet. You talk about me, I'm coming back eating your alive. I'm telling you. I'm coming back eating you alive. So say what you want to say, how you want to say it, and when you want to say it. But I'm just telling you, it could have been me. And don't say it behind my back, because you know exactly where I'm at.
So she is trying to get people to basically want to sympathize with what Stormy was saying to Tisha about, you know, or now you're going to try and pretend like you're ignoring me. That's why Tisha got a drink thrown on her. She wants us all to be appalled. And, you know, she's, Wanda really tries to speak in subliminals, almost like she's trying to do mind control. How can we support someone like this? Well, Wanda, I don't think you're going to be able to stop folks from, if they want to get hair care products. You know, there has been so many reports about how Black women in the beauty industry, we totally rock that world with buying products for our skin and our hair. I don't think anybody's going to jump on your bandwagon over her comment about Tisha getting a drink thrown on her, where it's going to impact her business. I just don't see that at all. But she was really trying to tug at the heartstring in terms of like, I am woman, hear me roar. You know, who would say such a thing about a woman and then support her? You know, but that tickles me. I find that funny that she tries to, you know, get people on her side in that way. And then when it comes to Marsau, I actually want to give my commentary after I play this soundbite, because it was pretty amazing the way Wanda, and I've said this on other videos where I'm analyzing her sound bites, she totally takes issue with what other people say, but she will say that it's okay for her to behave and operate in the exact same way. And when it comes to Marsau, she is consistent.
You Marsau, like Marsau is my grandkids' daddy. I look like a fool hating Marsau because me and him can't get along. We may can't get along, but one thing you're not gonna do, I'm not gonna let nobody else not get along with and talk about it to me. I'm not a kiki. I'm a guy. I'm a he. I'm not now one of those type of people. They my family. He's my family. What I say to him, I can say what I want to say to him, but what you say to him, I got a problem with. Yeah. I'm not gonna let y'all just sit there and talk about my child. But when you talk about him, just like you're talking about me. I don't know. I didn't catch what city y'all said Marsau went to, and there was a lot of strippers there. Girl, Huntsville full of hoes. Full of them. I mean, Huntsville is full of hoes, okay? Full of them all over. You come to Bessemer, there's some hoes in the house. You go over there to Birmingham, there's some hoes in the house. You go to, whatever this go to you. You go to Georgia, there's some hoes in the house. You go to Tennessee, there's some hoes in the house. So why would he have to be going way over there because you're going to announce that? Where your man be? And who your man's with? Don't make it seem like he's so innocent, baby. Don't do it, Stormy. Don't do it. And
Oh my gosh. I probably should have warned y'all, probably should have told you to buckle your seatbelt for that soundbite. My bad. Okay, so oh my gosh, she's being so toxic right now in that soundbite. She literally said that because Marsau, you know, is the father of her grandkids, you know, if you come for him, you come for her. And it's okay for her to go in on Marsau, but nobody else can. That is toxic. That is crazy. Why is it okay for you to speak negatively or be disrespectful or violate boundaries with a person, but if anyone else does it with that same person, that's wrong? You know, who are you? It's almost giving God complex. I find that so interesting. And then when it comes to Marsau and the cheating rumors, and him allegedly, some people I feel like he didn't go to Africa. The continent, no way. I just don't see him being that cultured and being that interested in embracing the motherland. But she tries to say that there's 304s in all the area codes. Okay. She even started naming cities and states. So she really tries to downplay, almost like she's convinced that allegedly he may have done something that he wasn't supposed to do, but she tries to make light of it because he is her son in law. And I mean, the hypocrisy in which she operates in, it is amazing. But there's definitely more. So, of course, many people have said time and time again that Wanda is Tisha's mouthpiece, and she is aware of this critique. And she actually tries to justify her being Tisha's mouthpiece.
No, ma'am. She ain't gonna handle herself while I'm there. I gotta be gone somewhere for her to handle herself, baby. I gotta be not there. Because she is a big CEO of her business. And she got the one, and not only that, she AKA. Pretty girl, I'm telling you, sit down, baby. We want these AKA to know who you are for real. Go sit down now. We don't want these people to know who you are. We don't want these people. You got to sell all of your problems, girl. They're going to start buying problems from you now, okay? So, yeah, you going to sit down. So, well, let me handle this. I got this. Because I told y'all. I told y'all. I could be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But, well, I'm not. I'm not no fool. You want me to get ignorant? I can get ignorant. I can get stupid. I can do all of that. Then I know how to bring it back around to home. I know how to be a little educated too, baby. Okay? But you I'm just like your parents back in the day. Show out on me in church, you get a whooping in church. Show out on me on the show, you're going to get dealt with on the show. Show out on me wherever, you're going to get dealt with wherever. Okay? Don't come here thinking that you all this and all that. No, you're not. You're not, girlfriend. You're not. You're not all this and all that.
Okay, so she actually goes on and says, Stormy thinks that she can use her money to like take somebody's job. And, she thinks really on this whole Stormy thing has really triggered Wanda, where her thoughts are just like in another stratosphere. Like if I was there, I would almost say, okay, bring it back to Earth, bring it back to planet Earth. Like she is talking about Stormy using her wealth to try and take somebody's job. That's almost insinuating like the Scots feel a little threatened that they could be replaced. I'm guessing once they learned that the Whitlows were off the show, that must have really put like that anxiety feeling in their tummies. You know what I'm saying? That stomach ache due to anxiety. Am I the only one? You know what I'm saying? The tightness in the chest. So they must really feel a way like, oh my gosh, there's a couple that will not be on the show. Like perhaps they didn't really think of anything when it was like Destiny because she was single, but then once it was a couple, it seemed more relatable. I don't know, but I just find very interesting how Wanda was just saying, Stormy, don't think that you're all that. And she was trying to say, in order for her not to speak up for Tisha, she has to literally not be there. She has to not be in that scene, in that room, in that environment to not speak up for her. It's almost giving like obsession. Like, why? Why do you have to always insert yourself? It's not even like commentary at this point. She is literally like, I have to be there. And if I am there, I will speak up. I will do the verbal fighting for Tisha. So it's very different and very, in my opinion, not the norm for like most parents and how they still parent, a 40-year-old. All right. So then she does speak briefly when it comes to Stormy's mom. We have seen Betty join Wanda's live on her YouTube channel. We've seen photos of them kicking it at the party at the pasture. And so they've been cool. So she's going to, someone made a comment in her chat, and then, Wanda's going to elaborate on it.
To make it right with her sister. I mean, my thing is when you got problems with your family and what's going on with your family. I mean, I like Miss Betty. I ain't gonna tell no one, I like Miss Betty. And she may not like me after the night, but hey, it's okay. She's gonna ride hard for her daughter. There's nothing wrong with that, because I'm damn sure gonna ride hard for mine. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm riding hard for mine. Come and shut mine down. I'm gonna open the door back up, okay? No doubt, babe. I'm opening that door all the way up. Period. Don't come for me and mine.
So Wanda is pretty much stating, that after her latest live, perhaps she and Betty still may have beef, and she is actually okay with that. She says because Betty's going to ride for her, and she can relate to that because she said she's going to ride for Tisha. And, I am very curious to see how Betty is going to react. Definitely let me know if you all see any of her tweets or Facebook posts. I'll be trying to look out for them as well throughout the workday tomorrow, but I am interested in seeing how Betty will react. So then Wanda circles back to Stormy's drink comment during the pool double date that the Beasleys or, Stormy and Courtney had with the Scotts.
When Marsau made a statement like, "Oh, we're gonna just ignore people, just start ignoring people." See, Marsau should have said where he should have said was when she called me that B the last time. Oh, so you gonna let your wife sit here and call me a B in front of you? See, women don't disrespect men for real. They don't. Because a man would make you cry. She could have made her cry on that show. Okay? And you know how easy she is to cry. And she would have been like, "Oh God, Jesus called me a B word. He did. Oh, baby. You shouldn't have said what you said, girl." So yeah. When that right there happened, and Marsau said, "I want you to ignore this, ignore hell, ignore what? No more ignoring, baby. No. I said in one of my posts, I'm gonna ignore, I'm gonna delete, I'm not gonna respond, I'm gonna do this, but baby, when you said that's why she got a drink thrown on her because she was ignoring somebody. Wow. Girl, don't come at me. Please don't come at me. Because we're going to shut the internet down. Okay? Now, if anybody I just see her, tell she lucky to come on here, and we can have a problem. I mean, we can have a blowout right here on my live. Yep. Okay.
So she is really annoyed that Stormy said, that's how Tisha got a drink thrown on her from being disrespectful and ignoring another adult when they were trying to have a conversation with them, when they were trying to say hello. So Wanda does not like any sort of negative opinion or negative critique that anyone has about Tisha. That is being extremely biased, extremely slanted. And then on the flip side, she'll say that she can go in on Marsau, but no one else can. Her math is beyond not mathing. It is her own math that only makes sense to her. Okay, so then she talks about Stormy's husband, Courtney. And she tries to say that now he's a bia like Marsau.
And if she want to come back and say something to me, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, because if her husband sit right there and let her call that man what she called him, and he walked out that door with her without checking her right there, a real man. So he got to be a bitch too. Yeah. Because a real man want to check his woman and say, "Hey, Those fighting words. You're going to got me killed, or I'm going to kill somebody if they call you a B in front of me. So don't call him no B in front of me. I'm going to tell you what only time a woman should call a man a B is she talk about her own man that she laid up with. That's the only time a woman should ever call a man a B. You talk about your own man. Don't talk about nobody else's man. That's not cool. That's not cool. Nope. They did right to take me off that show because I'd be at everybody's ass. I would be up in everybody's ass. Nothing said it to me. Let me have been sitting there and she called Marsau there. And I ain't saying I ain't got to fight you. I'm just saying I would have been up in there. I would have checked your ass all day long. I want to check you, baby. Damn.
Now, I sincerely want you all to give your commentary in the comments about Wanda saying that if Courtney was a real man would check his woman over calling another man out of his name. What do you all think about that? I, for one, like I grew up in a very traditional home. My parents definitely operated in gender roles, but I do not subscribe to that type of relationship, although that's what I saw growing up, and my parents were married until, death did them part and my mom passed away. So although that was the relationship that I saw, I don't subscribe to it. I'm like on the older millennial side, I'm not like I'm not the young millennials that's right up under Gen Z. I'm on the older millennial side, and I'm open-minded. And I would just want a relationship that's more respectful and mutual. And I don't want anyone feeling like they're over me simply because I'm a woman or, I'm feminine and they're masculine. So I would rather, you treat me how you want to be treated in return. So her trying to almost question Courtney's masculinity because he doesn't quote unquote check Stormy, I just kind of feel like that's very antiquated, very old fashioned. And we don't know if off camera, in private, where it's just the two of them, Courtney may say to Stormy, you know what? Let's not even, if you can, baby, pull back on calling him the B word, because then I'll be out here fighting if Marsau returns that energy, and so just try to fall back on that. We don't know. They may have those conversations. Perhaps Carlos is going to ask them that at the reunion. I don't know. But what do you all think about that, what Wanda is saying? As far as Courtney not quote unquote checking Stormy. So then Wanda has her conspiracy theories, y'all, about the water toss between Kiki and Tisha. So I'm just going to say conspiracy theories for now, and then I'll come back with my commentary.
Stormy and her and Kiki. Because that made me think, what's that water? What's that drink sitting there? Because no one never drunk out of it. Was it sitting there for, throw that water in her face. Throw it in her face right now. That made me think there was a setup. Because it's kind of strange for that glass to be just sitting there and nobody drinking out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of very, very strange. And then you're going to play all good, Mr. Goodshoe. First of all, nobody going to be snatching no cards out of my hands, no way. That's one thing. I don't care who he is. I wish you would. Like you can say, hey, give me your hands, please. But snatch a card and throw them, no, ma'am. So that let me know you scared of Kiki. That would let me know you scared of Kiki. You are scared of Kiki. Girl, don't be so scared. Kiki ain't gonna do that to her. Just make sure you stay her friend, okay? Don't you be her friend with her now. Because she ever get back on Tisha's side, it's going to be over for you, girl.
So she said a couple of things, y'all, in that soundbite. So Wanda thinks it is very strange that there was water just conveniently sitting there. It is Alabama. I'm guessing by the time they filmed this, it was probably like early summer, even late spring. And if we're having mild weather in the north, I know it's blazing down there, and it was a barbecue. So I'm sure Kimmie and Maurice have sense enough to have enough beverages for everyone. So I don't think that it was strange that water was conveniently sitting there between Stormy and Kiki. She almost insinuated like Stormy planted the water for Kiki to toss on Tisha. That is beyond being far-fetched. And then she said that because Kiki was so angry over the disrespect that because remember, Marsau and Tisha, they were ignoring Kiki, acting like she wasn't there, and they were trying to play the card game with Stormy. So then when they were ignoring Kiki, but telling Stormy, play your hand, and she grabs the cards and say, well, here you go. Wanda is trying to say that because Stormy, quote unquote, let Kiki snatch those cards, that she must be afraid of Kiki. Another attempt to try and play a mind game, to try and get these two to be at odds. And so trying to get Stormy to operate from pride the way that Wanda operates in pride. I hope that Stormy doesn't fall for the okie doke. I have a feeling that she will not. She will probably find that to be very humorous, both she and Kiki. And that's what she tried to throw out there. So this next soundbite is brief. It's just about Kimmie. Wanda's going to read someone's comment, and she's, just going to very briefly speak on it.
Kimmie was a snake. I said that when I did say that. I did. I don't take my words back.
So she was reading the comments in her live chat, and someone said, you said that Kimmie was a snake. And she said, yeah, I did. I don't take words back. She did not elaborate, on her opinion of Kimmie. So I'm guessing, she's trying to, just be merciful because of Kimmie's situation. But then she was reading another comment in her live chat, and someone posed the question about whether or not Stormy can sue Tisha.
Could sue Tisha she can't sue Tisha. Because Tisha never put it out there. What she put out there? What can she sue Tisha for? I can take this label off just right here, right now, and put it on something right now, as long as I didn't set it like this. Did anybody buy it like this? Did anybody buy it? Yeah, you can sue. Go ahead. Take your best shot. They should know about suing. And they should know about being punished for being sued. Suing and sued. Yeah.
So, of course, in that soundbite, Wanda was definitely insinuating about, the various judgments, liens concerning allegedly Stormy's business, from the marketing company. And I believe that there's more. Definitely check out Trending at some point here for hot tea for those stories. And so, Wanda giggled and, tried to talk about that. But, your daughter and son-in-law, they are experiencing the same type of thing, unfortunately, Wanda. Just like, in one of the earlier sound bites that I played, Wanda's like, and Stormy, that's why you going through what you going through, talking about legally or with lawsuits. And I don't like it when people kind of, if you make a mistake or if you offend them, and meanwhile in your life you're experiencing some sort of temporary challenge, I like to call them temporary challenges, then it's like, oh, that's why you're going through that. I hate when people try to take like a karmic approach to reading you. It's giving like a God complex, like, like they can almost try and curse you or punish you. No other human being has any sort of authority over you. Always remember that man cannot do anything to you. So I don't like when people make comments like that, but Wanda definitely tried it, and literally her daughter and son-in-law are facing the same sort of legal challenge, unfortunately and allegedly. So, what do you all think about Wanda, going in on Stormy? I think, in summary, she's operating from a place of pride. I think that she definitely wishes she was still on the show. I know that she said it's a good thing that they took me off, but I definitely think that she, really would want to be on the show just so that she can verbally fight for Tisha, against Stormy. So you all let me know what you think. Please hit the like button on this video. And again, the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use on these sound bites are allowed for criticism. And please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope that your week is off to a great start. Tomorrow is Tuesday. It's going to be a terrific Tuesday, and I will talk with you all soon. Bye.